This is a presentation for our Engineering Economics course project about the Clorox company. I am Karla Rueda and my teammates are Ariana Gonzalez and Rodolfo Grimaldo. In this presentation, we are going to talk about the background of the Clorox company, an industrial analysis of the financial performance of the company over the past 3 years, and give some recommendations for investments. The Clorox Company is a corporation that is engaged in the production of household and personal care products, operating through 4 different segments: cleaning, household, lifestyle, and international. Clorox was founded in 1913 in Oakland, California, when 5 businessmen invested $100 each to found the first commercial liquid bleach factory in the country, naming it the Electro-Alkaline Company. A year later, their stock issues raised $75,000 in startup capital, as well as first-year sales of $7,996. In 1928, the company reorganizes in Delaware as Clorox Chemical Company and goes public. The following years were of growth for the Clorox Company. In 1957, Procter & Gamble Company acquires Clorox Chemical Company and operates it as a wholly owned subsidiary, the Clorox Company, but the headquarters remain in Oakland. Later, a rival company objected to the purchase and it was challenged by the Federal Trade Commission, and after a 10-year battle in 1967, the United States Supreme Court ruled that Procter & Gamble Company must divest the Clorox Company, and Clorox became independent again. The following years, the Clorox Company began acquiring brands and expanded even more. In 2013, Clorox celebrated its 100-year anniversary. Clorox is currently valued in $6.1 billion, and the company has a total of 8,700 employees.
Moving on to markets that Clorox serves. The Clorox Company is a worldwide known brand. It offers household and personal care products. The Clorox Company is paired up with Pine-Sol, SOS, Tilex, and many more of these products. You can find Clorox at any store, really, like a grocery store or really any kind of store. It is the fastest company that is growing in household products. And moving on to the industry analysis of Clorox, the company right now is currently worth at around $6.1 billion. The company has risen since last year about 3% in sales. Their quarters were not doing so good, so they adapted this plan called the 2020 strategy, and the mission of this strategy is to make everyday life for people better. Their objective is to build a shared bond with a shared brand. Their commitment to leverage the environment and social performances of the people. Their strategy is to engage with their customers and pay attention to their consumer value, and they plan to fund growth as the years go by. Moving on to the demographic part of the Clorox Company. So The question is, who buys their products? Mostly people that are around their 50s, I guess, would buy this. I know normally people who are Hispanic and African American are really the ones that buy these products the most. Um, Really, if their annual income really doesn't interfere with who buys these products, because mostly everybody buys these products to clean their house and all that. A lot of colleges buy this for their dorms or anything. It really is an everyday thing. Uh, a lot of families that have kids buy products from Clorox so they can disinfect around their houses. So really, a lot of people, everybody uses their products.
My name is Ariana Gonzalez, and I'm going to talk about how the company has performed overall this year. As you can see in the graph, on the last quarter, Clorox has performed very inconsistently, even at the beginning of September having a stock price of a low $135. The company is currently at its highest stock price of the year, having a closing price of $163.63, which is great for Clorox considering its highest price at the beginning of 2018 was $148. The company has experienced a big decrease in stock prices during the months of February and August, reaching a low price of $113, and it is currently expected for Clorox to maintain its current stock prices. Next, we have the company's debt to equity ratio, which, as you can see, has been decreasing since 2015. Clorox currently has a 2020 strategy that has been going on for the past 5 years. You can see the change the company has made in the past 3 years in the graph, considering the debt to equity ratio has gone from 15 to a low 3.38. This ratio, though high, it's really good for the Clorox company because comparing it to its last 3 years, the debt to equity ratio is decreasing. Next, we have the company's current ratio, which is currently a 1.07. This ratio is decreasing, which is kind of low. And from this ratio, we can indicate that Clorox has a good short-term financial strength, and it's really good for the company. However, this ratio can either go up or down, and while comparing it, it's not too good for the company because we still don't know what's going to happen. But considering in the past couple of years, the 2020 strategy has worked very well, we might soon have a higher current ratio, which is good for the company and investors. Next, we have the company's quick ratio, which is pretty low, which it's a 0.65. However, it is a lot higher than it was a year ago. Clorox compares very well with other companies. Most of the companies range in between 0.6, 0.7 ratio, so that is very good for the company. And like I said before, the 2020 strategy is giving them the chance to either bring this up or bring this down. To conclude this presentation, we as a team collectively decided that it is a good idea to invest or take a big job in the Clorox company. The 2020 strategy is very promising and the company will soon benefit from such. As we discuss information in the presentation, we can see that Clorox is benefiting from the 2020 strategy, and they can only do better than what they're doing right now. It is safe to say that the company will most likely keep a steady rise in stock prices, and it is also safe to say that the ratios are most likely going to go up in their debt to equity ratio, it's only going to decrease, which is better for companies to invest. Though it might seem a little risky, going ahead and investing right now would be the best idea considering prices might go up. As you can see, 2018 was a year where their stock prices rise very much. So it would be a very good idea to invest right now that the prices are somewhat low and somewhat stable. And it will be a good choice considering that also the Clorox company is planning to invest, which is good for jobs and for investing. Whether it's investing or being employed at the Clorox company, it is a good idea to do so right now.